Mental health is taken very seriously in all aspects of life, and that includes sports. Today, one high school student found a way to spread awareness on the importance of mental health to her local community. Welcome to the NBC5 Sports Desk. I'm Eric Kerr. Jack Maine has the night off. And that player, a South Burlington high school student, took the time to share the message through the start of a new tradition with her girls hockey team, the Chittin in Charge.
Something that I know a lot of players battle with, especially with the teams, the high school. It's been very, very hectic for many players, and I think that it was important that we did that this year.
Hadi Ahmed organized the Charge's first ever Morgan's Message game, spreading awareness for student-athlete mental health. The Charge sharing this tradition in their latest game against the Colchester Burlington Sea Lakers. Third period, Sea Lakers had that high self-esteem, a whole lot of confidence in their offense. Addie Fernandez getting a goal for the green and blue. Same period, Ellie Young adding another score for her squad. Sea Lakers now leading 2-0, and then Taylor Davidson tacks on the insurance score for the 3-0 lead. Game would eventually finish that way. The Sea Lakers earning the shutout victory against the Charge. BBA boys hockey even representing Morgan's Message. They got the butterfly sticker on their helmets, hoping to send their own message to one of Vermont's top boys hockey teams, Rice. Sully Saylor was keeping the Bulldogs defense afloat, saving as many shots as he could. Save after save for him, which did eventually lead to this BBA goal right here. Nathan Sweener putting the Bulldogs on the board late in the third period, but Rice was just too dominant to overcome. Carter Bean scoring one of the Green Knights' 3 third-period goals, or second-period goals rather, that helps protect their home rink with a 6-1 win over Burr and Burton. Cairns Arena also featured Vermont's top girls hockey squad, BFA St. Albans, undefeated against the entire state this season, and they were ready to go from the get-go against Rice. Mara McGinn, less than a minute in, puts the Comets out in front right there with a 1-0 lead early for BFA. Second period, it was Chatham Bruyette's time to cook. She gets the pass right in the doorstep, putting the goal in for the 5-1 St. Albans advantage. Then Bruyette gets shifty, deking out the Rice goalie for BFA's 6th goal of the game. The Comets add 2 more scores after that in the third period, leading to a dominant performance over the Green Knights.